Hello, everybody. I'm playing with a castle today because the inside of this castle is going to be my garden because I can't have a garden that's on the outside because I'm allergic to all kinds of things with dust. So I'm putting a garden on the, on the inside of this castle. So that's my goal for the day. Just to play with it. It's fun to play. My story, I don't think, is going anywhere, really. But you never know. They say that you just keep writing and writing and writing, and that's what I'm doing. But, the characters are building up. There's too many characters. There's too many places. So maybe after a while, when you do the rewrite, you choose, with all the stuff that you wrote, you choose what places are the most important, and then you choose what elements are good. So maybe that's how you do it. I don't know. All I'm doing is I'm trying. That's all I have to do for this year is try all these new different things and show myself that, there's no harm in just trying. And you can have fun and not beat yourself up for attempting to try a new thing, but maybe not doing the best that you thought you could. This is my first attempt at a castle garden. And I got this large bottle of gray paint for the background. But I have all sorts of other things to use, like pieces of glass or ceramic, anything like that, to make it a fanciful garden inside this castle. And I'm going to have to make curtains because I don't want the dust to come out from my garden. So I'm going to have to make curtains for all these areas. That'll be fun. Maybe I should do stained glass instead, but I don't know. I think curtains are pretty. I don't know. Maybe stained glass. I think that might be quite pretty. I have these pieces of glass. Maybe I could make something. Maybe I'll try to give that a shot. Because you could see the window from the outside being all stained glass, but you wouldn't see how it's put together in the back. And then I could just cover it up with some kind of foliage around the edges to hide where I glued the glass. That's an idea. Maybe I'll give it a shot. So I'm reading books, and all the books that I'm reading are of the age group that I'm interested in writing for, tweens and teens. I think anywhere from 9 to 15, around there. And the stories that I'm reading are really very interesting, and I'm surprised that they're holding my attention the way they are. They're not as scary as something like Harry Potter could be pretty scary in parts, and the books that I'm reading aren't scary like that, but they're interesting. This one book I'm reading about Wildwood is really rather funny this girl who's a very sarcastic girl. You know, the father would say, where are you going today? And she'd say, oh, I'm going to go kidnap some elderly and sell them to make some money to buy children. You know, she would say something ridiculous. And the father would say, okay, have a good time. Well, she went to a park and she was playing with her little brother. And he was kidnapped by a bunch of crows. And she said, who's going to believe me? You know, she always told such fantastic stories. She didn't think that anybody would believe her, which, you know, would be pretty practical. So somehow she managed to follow these crows into an impassable forest that everybody was afraid of. And the forest itself turned out to be, you know, a fantasy, you know, animals that could talk, and a war, and you know, that was taking place within the this forest. And she got all caught up in it with her friend, who ended up on the wrong side. He ended up with people that were the bad people, and she ended up with the good people. And I don't know how that's going to turn out. She hasn't even found the birds that have stole her her brother yet. I'm not that far. But, you know, it's a very imaginative, interesting little story. You know, the story that I'm writing, I'm just letting my imagination go wild. And, you know, I'm thinking, well, maybe this won't turn into anything, but, you know, maybe it will. It's just the idea of trying something, you know, new and different that, you know, you just don't know what could happen. You know, I may love making castle gardens, and that could be my thing. So you just go and you try all these different things, and you think, well, what will happen if I do this, and what will happen if I do that, and it's just an exploratory, fun year. So that's where I am today, other than I've got to catch up on my laundry, because I tend to let that go too long. Now I've got a pile. We used to call it Laundry Mountain when I had a basement, and the laundry would pile up into a mountain. We'd call it Laundry Mountain. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm painting a castle and thinking about how I can make stained glass windows. And I'll show you if I progress and do anything interesting. Okay? Talk to you later.